All right, everybody, how are you doing? Today is March 20th, 2021. Sadly, we've had a little bit of a hiatus because we got a freeze, a good heavy freeze, and then snow on top of that. So we're still dealing with insulated frozen ground. We've decided to take a trek out here in the woods. We've tried a few places over the last few weeks and done some digging here and there, but nothing worth recording. Today we're hoping to get into something good. We've done some research and found possibly an old homestead out in the woods. We've been out here and explored when we couldn't dig, and we're going to hopefully get out there and be able to get in there today where there's been some leaf cover. So we'll see what we can do.
It's beautiful out.
I think Becca's still sleeping.
I'm still sleeping. It's early.
We've been walking for a while. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's probably, when we left, it was about 20 degrees. It's probably getting closer to 30 now. Wind's picking up, but it's supposed to be 50, so we'll see what happens. All right, we'll talk to you later. So we were just walking down, trying to get to the area that we were trying to get to. Of course, being March, I got my eyes open for any little special surprises my whitetail friends might have left for me. Earlier this year, what was it, closer to
January 15th.
January 15th, my daughter found one side of a nice 10-point that we had been tracking. But we couldn't find the other side. We spent a lot of time out in our own woods looking. We're a long ways right now. Within the same woods, but we're quite a long ways away from where she found that antler. But I'm just walking down this path right here. And laying right there on the ground. The other side. So really excited about that. So that's a nice antler right there. Good size, as you can tell. No chews on it. Nice color to it. That's a beauty. Definitely a keeper. There we go. One of many I hope we may find today. You never know. But it's pretty awesome to find the other side. We could tell just from this lower point, the second main beam he kind of had coming out. And some of the other tines, we kind of checked a photo that we had. So, pretty excited. It's probably one of the nicest ones I've found. And to find the matching set to what Summer had found earlier, pretty cool for our family. Anyway, just wanted to share. We're still working our way to where we're trying to detect. Meanwhile, on the road, I'm swinging through the road. I found a wheat penny, 1940, and a Lincoln Memorial already. That just randomly dropped by probably a hunter. But catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks. So, we're finally out to where I wanted to get to. You can see behind me, it's kind of like a stone wall, a little roadway. Kind of a neat little area. There's some stacked up pasture, stone walls type of thing. Back behind me, we'll show you in a minute. We haven't quite got there yet. It's a pile of rocks, almost like there was a building there. We've swung over it before, and a lot of square nails. I think Becca dug off to the side of it a little bit, back along, and dug up some square nails. We know it's an older building, just not sure what it was used for, because it's not a cellar hole, just a pile of rocks. That seems like something was built on top of it, maybe. Anyway, so as we're swinging through the woods, as we're getting pretty close, I just dug my first hole. Had a good signal. It was a 16, 17. I dug it already because, again, we're not always sure what we're going to end up finding. And I pulled out a flat button. I'm going to pull you a little closer here. First time using this GoPro stick, but I'm going to try to put you up a little bit closer so you can see. Definitely a flat button. It's got a shank on it. Not one I've ever seen before with the two holes in it. We're going to have to do some research on that. But yeah, pretty good first find, I guess. Kind of lending itself towards the flat button era. It may have some writing on it. Maybe that'll help me figure out what it is. I don't know if I can get a good picture of the shank or not. Maybe I can. So, probably do some research on that when we get back home and add that in the clip right now. And anyway, I'll see you on the next one.
It's been a pretty quiet day here for me. I don't know about for Ben. I haven't seen him in a little while. But I got a signal here, it wavers between iron and then it wavers between a button or something like that. So I thought maybe it's a good enough signal. We'll dig it and see what happens. Oh, it's definitely right here. Well, piece of iron. Looks like a buckle of sorts. An iron buckle. This is the best signal I've had all day. So I'm going to dig this. I started with the shovel, but I stopped. We'll see what's here. It's coming out as a 74, 73, 74 at about 6 inches. So we'll see. So weird. The bullet.
All right, so we're back up to this property up here, and where we've been a couple times before, trying to make sure that it's really not identifiable. Today, in the background, I got Rebecca with me. So she's over there digging already. I believe she's dug a D-buckle already. And over here behind me, I have Dan the Man. Seen him in one other video. He got his brand new metal detector there for Christmas. Giving it a shot again. So we'll probably see some video of him getting some good finds. We were out yesterday and didn't find a whole lot, but we did get an old button that I had to do some research on. I'm still having a hard time finding some information on. But we're gonna get out here today on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's close to about 50 some odd degrees right now. So it's nice after a long winter to get out here and do some digging. So we find some good stuff, we'll get back at you. Okay, so we got a pretty good signal right here, popping up pretty close to the surface, it says, but it's a 22-23. The ground's just getting soft enough that we can dig. Frozen down a little bit further, but it's getting pretty warm out, so it's nice. The 22-23 should be in the penny range. There doesn't seem to be anything in the plug. It's working. Oh, there we go. Oh, what do we got? Oh, no wonder it's squawking. Look what we got here. That is a big spoon. Gold plated, looks like. I don't know if that will help. Show a little more fancy to it. Catching the sunlight just right, probably. Alright, it's kind of cool.
We had a nice nickel signal in this hole. It's so frozen that I'm getting a hard time, but I think it's a utensil handle. It's right here. So I'm going to keep working at it to get it out, but it looks decorative, but I'm terrified to break it. But the ground is so frozen. Oh, see? Oh. So I'm going to keep working on this. Hopefully it's more than just the handle. But I'll get back to you because it's kind of cool. Oh, I did it. It's definitely a spoon. I don't know the age on it, but I did ding it a couple of times with the shovel, sadly. So, interesting. Farm spoon.
Okay, so not too far away now from the last hole we just dug. I got a 1819 signal, trying to use this new selfie stick. It's a little tricky sometimes. But I don't know if you can see down inside the hole here. Got the hole already dug. So we're gonna see what we can find. Pull the pinpointer out. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. What do we got? Looks like a coin? Nope. Oh. Little flat button. Alright, looks like we're in a good area now. Shanks are smashed a little, but a nice little flat button right there. Yeah, definitely in the 1800s. Nothing on it, just a plain old flat button.
Got a scratchy signal in this hole. Couldn't decide if it wanted to be a coin or a button or something, so I see this little square right here. So I stopped to, it's just lightly in there too. Huh, it's decorative. Looks like it might have had a shank on it. Let's see if I can get it in the sun. I think this is a button. I'll have to do some research on it. Square button, kind of pretty. I got a real pretty signal in this one. Pop the plug. I haven't dug it yet, so I'm going to dig it with you. But it's got a good 79. It's in the plug, so hopefully I'm thinking a coin, maybe a penny, but I'm hoping a dime or maybe something nice and old. Lost it. Oh. It's a little tiny buckle. It's a D buckle. Well, not a coin, but still pretty cool.
Okay, so I moved on to the backfield. As you can see, it's a pretty good sized backfield. A lot of nothing. Ground's still frozen pretty good back here because the sun's not really hitting it directly. But all of a sudden I got a signal that I couldn't ignore. I'll take the headphones off actually. I think that's coming in at a 23, 25, and a 28, somewhere in that range. So I didn't really know what to expect. I've dug a few bullet casings that would be kind of in that range, kind of bouncing around. So I wasn't really sure what I had here. I think though, the ground's still frozen, so I'm gonna have a hard time getting it out. But I'm going to spin you around, and I'll take you down inside the hole. And from what I see, I think I have a bell. So I think I'm going to be patient with it. Let the sun work at it a little bit and see what I can do. I'm hoping that'll be one of my first bells of that type. It'd be similar to the one that Becca got back this winter. So I will keep you tuned in. Right now, Becca and Dan are in the upper field, closer to the farm. There's a lot of property to cover here. So anyway, I'll keep working at this. I get it out, I'll put you back on. Thanks. Getting there. Still frozen in. Hey. Yeah, where are you? Yeah. Is Dan right there still? I don't see him. Doing good? Backfield. I think I got a bell. I think so. It's down there probably 7 inches deep on the top of it. It was froze down in, so I'm kind of letting the sun hit it, chisel at it a little bit. Let the sun hit it, chisel at it a little bit. All right. All right. I'm happy now. This is a bucket lister for me. So, what is it called again? The Constable or Conestoga Bell? There you go. So for everybody in Utah, YouTube world, that's Conestoga Bell. All right. See that moon coming up behind you? Yeah, this one I don't think is. This is a big bell, but okay. All right, bye. Trying to break out chunks of dirt like that so I can get it thawed out around it a little better. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, I think we got it. No, what is it? What is it? Could still be a bell, I guess. I'm not sure. Well, we got it out anyway. There you go, nice and green. There we go. Guess it's some sort of bell. Looks like it might have hung right there. Looks like it had a little clacker or something on the inside, but I'm not sure. Kind of cool. Anyway, not what I thought. See you on the next one.
Good numbers right there. Don't know what's in there. When I first had it, thought it was a nice, I would have sworn it was a coin, but now that I've popped it, it's starting to get a little more scratchy. Alright, so it's right here. It wasn't very deep. Oh, what's this? Oh, today is the day of buckles. Yep, it's another one. Lots of horse tack. It definitely was a field that was worked very hard.
All right. So I'm back at you now. After being out here, digging a few different things. Let me wipe that off. Let's try it again. That's probably better. Okay, so been a while. We actually broke for lunch. I was able to see a few things that Becca and Dan had dug. We're still out here. It's probably been another, probably a couple hours since I dug that bell. Been gridding the fields pretty good. Anyway, so I moved on. I'll show you some of the stuff that I've found so far. Had a really nice signal. It ended up being this big old brass fitting. So that rang up nice. I was kind of disappointed to dig that. I think I dug a memorial penny as well out here. But right now, I got to the point where I was kind of discouraged. So I've been popping holes and not even turning the camera on. And in this instance, you guys missed me digging this one. But I just got me a coin. I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, so I flipped you around. This is the hole I've dug. And it wasn't very deep at all, and the signal was very bouncy, so I didn't really feel like it was something worth putting the camera on for. And to my surprise, if you can see right here, I think I got a large cent. I haven't even looked at it yet. Definitely a coin. Got some meat on it, and I can see the stars, so it appears to be, yep, it's the old matron head. Sweet. Becca's going to be angry. In a good way. We get ourselves a nice large scent. Okay, so I got that cleaned up best I can for now. I don't know if we can get that in there without getting the shade. Probably not very good at zooming in anyway. But definitely a matron large scent. I can't read the date yet, but it looks to be like if it's 18, 25, or 35. I'm not sure which. Looks like she's got some pretty good meat on it. It's not going to be as clean as the others I've got, but might be able to get the date. Put the Andres pencils to it. So very happy with that one. Good way to end the day. Had to put the glasses on to be able to see if I could see the date at all. Anyway, either way, good way to end the day.